Right, last couple of days I've had poached eggs on bagels for breakfast slash brunch. But today the poached eggs are a bit of a disaster, folks. I'll let you see them just in a second. There we go, folks. Not the best today, but I'm sure it'll taste okay. They just kind of went a bit wonky in the pan, but hey ho. Right, folks, let's go down the stairs and into the garage. Right, this is going to be one of my jobs next couple of weeks. However, my mate's car's in the garage, which I'm going to try and fix it, and it's not been moved out before lockdown, so I'm stuck with the car in the garage, and I can't really tidy my garage, so it's a bit of a pain. Anyway, what I'm trying to do today is, actually before, this is my stash of food. I've got some food there. I've got a fridge. It's not actually switched on, but there's some food just stashed in there just in case. And my freezer's that's gonna be kind of fridge freezer thing. It's got food, cereal, so food just stashed all over my garage at the minute, folks, just in case. So if I get stuck, folks, I've got gym equipment there, I've got a dartboard. Now, amongst all the junk on the other side, amongst all these bikes, I've got like an Iron Brew fridge. It's not switched on because it's too cold in here anyway, don't need it on. But there's some beer in there that went out on date in December. I actually bought it, I think, for last summer. But I don't really drink beer, so it's just sitting there. But if I fancy a beer, folks, can you actually drink out-of-date beer? I don't know. So as you can see, folks, this is a hell of a project to do, and I'm just so annoyed that I can't do it in the next 2-3 weeks. But I just need to wait. It'll be another plan for the summertime. Hopefully, we'll get rid of all this stuff in here. We'll get a van and just bin it all, and then we'll have a big double garage. Yes. Right, time for a walk, folks. 1 hour's exercise a day. I suppose you could sneak it to an hour and a half. I'll just turn the TV off here. Limited places you can actually walk here. I'm gonna head down the cliffs again. I know I was down there the other day, but it's the only kind of place you can really walk. I don't want to walk through the town because it'll be busy. I went down the beach path yesterday, so I'll go there again tomorrow on the bike. So I'm gonna do 1 day walking, 1 day bike. So today I'll walk down the harbour along the cliff path and back again, folks. And that'll be today's exercise. Right, we're going the same direction, folks, towards the cliffs, but just along a different path this time, just to change the scenery. Now, looks like there's a family up here having a picnic. Do you believe it? It's not a holiday, folks, and some people are treating it as such. I'm moaning again, sorry. There's a few cars along at the cliffs. What was the rule with driving? I thought you couldn't drive either unless you were going to the shops or visit a sick relative. There's loads of cars. I don't understand all these rules. They're quite lax. My car's been sitting there for a week. It's not been driven. Well, for about 5 days maybe. So can I go and drive it? Am I allowed? Maybe take it to the shop. Maybe something different to do for essentials. I just plonked myself in the seat there, folks. Just speaking to one of my customers there. Stood a distance, obviously, yapping away, and just the usual conversation. People are worried about holidays and what's going to happen to the holiday industry. But nice for it to stop and talk. So you can talk from a distance. It's physical isolation, not social. But this is where I am, folks. Just going to sit here for a bit and watch the world go by. Right, I'm on the middle path now. Move from the top path up there down to the middle path. And just walk on a bit. But these steps here, folks, these are the steps that the old fisher wifeys used to come down and wash their clothes. I think the steps used to go down a bit further. And that's what they used to, that was their laundrette basically. They would come down and sit on these steps, yap away, the fishwives, sit and have a wee gossip and wash their clothes. This is where it all happened. Right, the boatyard's got the 4th princess in today. Remember I had the other one in last week, or a few weeks ago, I had the other 4th vessel. Now they've got the 4th princess in. Well, folks, it's a disaster. I can't get around because the bridge is up. Look. Oh well. Need to walk around the long way. Not often you see that up. Right folks, let's see what's happening. This guy's got a remote control. It's that big tractor thing. That's the ultimate remote control toy. Look at that, it's like Thunderbirds. He's controlling it just with that little iPad thing he's got. Look how still the water is today. Hey! It's Friday at 20 past 1. So today's been a bit of a drag, really. Been doing some work stuff, which I'm not meant to do and I'm getting annoyed about now because I'm furloughed. You're not meant to do any work. And just pottering about the house this morning. But I'm now going to go out for my daily exercise, which today is going to be back to cycling. So I've actually got a flask today. So we are limited to where we can go. So it's just going to be the same old cycle route, unfortunately, down to East Haven Way. But I'll try and stop for a flask of coffee en route. How to break up the boredom of lockdown when you look forward to a flask. Ah dear, and it's only what, day 4? Day 4 of lockdown. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so just to break up the monotony, I've cycled halfway down here. I've parked my bike just up there, and I'm going to walk down along the stony beach here. Now, I've got trainers on today. Should have put my boots on because this is sometimes quite hard to walk on. So this is where we are, folks. This is walking along to the, the coloured sand right in my shoe. The coloured war block things. Just along here, the ones that have kind of fallen over. They're just down here. So we walk down to the corner, round a bit, and I'm back. I need to bring the binoculars next time down here because you always get some unusual wildlife down here. Never too sure what these are. Don't think they're herons. Are they geese maybe? Looks like a geese flying. There it is. Sports cam, wildlife cam. Folks, I've come back to the same spot I was at a couple of days ago, and I've just stopped for a wee cup of coffee. Smallest mug in the world. I was thinking about maybe not tomorrow, but maybe in a couple of days' time, doing a video of just silence, just the whole day silence. What do you think? Maybe in black and white as well. Just to change it up a bit, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the forecast is going to be a bit warmer next couple of days. So here's these painted tank traps. I think that one there has fallen since we were last here. These are the ones that have been there for a long time. Now that one there, I'm sure that hadn't fallen last time we were down here, folks. And there's the other one that's fallen. So they've only got 2 left. 2 standing.
How long will they last? So it's a solo bro reporting from the tank traps. There's another train. There's been about 10 trains. Actually, tell a lie, 4. There's been 4 trains passed in the last 20 minutes. Yeah, solo bro reporting live from the painted tank traps. That's only 2 left now. There were 4 painted ones. Now we're down to 2. De, doth, zwei. Hours of fun on the sandbanks. Ooh, or the dunes even. So there we go, folks. That's what it looks like.
Yes, Saturday today. It's the weekend. It's the first weekend of lockdown. So let's hope everybody stays in and behaves themselves and we don't see big crowds on the beach, crowds in the parks. The weather is not too good today, so hopefully that'll encourage people to stay in. Anyway, today's project, or today's task, I'm clearing out my cupboard, one of my cupboards. It's just full of old clothes and, well, not all old clothes, but just clothes that's just dumped in the cupboard. Just a junk cupboard, basically. So I'm going to try and clear that out today, well, half of it out maybe. And I've cleared out a couple of cupboards in my bedroom as well. So it's continuing with the clear out. I'll be continuing into next week, no bother. Got so much stuff, folks. My garage is going to be full of stuff. So when the dump opens, it's going to be like about 17 trips to the dump to dump all this rubbish. And then after that, I'm going to have something to eat, and then I'm going to think about going out for either a cycle or a walk, just the usual. So I'll get back to you.
It's folks, Saturday, 4 o'clock. Some of these roads are hoaching. Nobody here. Good to see. So this is my hour's exercise, folks, today. It's just walking around the harbour. I'm going to attempt to go to Morrison's, because I've not been to any of the shops yet. So this will be a whole new challenge. Don't know what to do. Do you go to the door and knock and just walk in like you normally do, or do you queue? Not too sure, but I want to go and get out of the way so I know what I'm doing next time. Need to get some milk and bread and stuff, but will there any left? I don't know if there will. In jail, marking off your time in jail. Today we're on the 29th, start of summertime today, folks, official. Now, I read this thing in the paper saying when you're on isolation, you should all have your own Big Brother style diary room, and to go to the toilet, sit on your toilet, not having a toilet obviously, but just sit on top of the toilet and discuss your feelings. So do you think it's worthwhile having a diary room, folks? This is my toilet diary room. So what will we discuss today? Right, I'm going to discuss Sky movies. Now, I got my Sky Q box a few weeks ago when I had problems with my satellite, and they gave me free Sky movies, which I never ever watch Sky movies, just don't have time. But obviously with the current situation, I now have time to watch movies. So I have been getting into movies. I've been watching like 2 movies a day, folks. Now, yesterday's movies were Rocket Man, the Elton John film, which was quite good. And I watched this other weird one with Angelina Jolie and Thingy McElroy, the Scottish guy. What's his name? Forget. About assassins and how they can curve bullets around people, and I think it was called, actually I don't know what it was called, Spotlight or something. But it was actually quite good. A bit confusing, but it all made sense in the end. So yeah, so I'm going to start watching a couple of movies a day, folks. That might get me through this isolation. Thank you. Right, normally the next stage of the diary room is to nominate somebody that's been annoying you. So because I don't have anybody in the house, I'm on my own, I can't nominate anybody, so nominate myself. Or I could nominate somebody maybe on YouTube or social media that's been annoying me. Will I do that? Nah, I better not. Nah. Anyway, I'm free to leave the diary room / toilet.